Good morning, student. I Arvind from ADARSH MANDIR, SHANKAR PEETH, Mount Abu. Student, today we are going to learn new topic, friction. I know you familiar with the term friction, but today we are just go through the definition and types. Later on, we are discussing about the derivation on this topic. Okay, just go through the friction. What actually happened? Student, friction is just a force, but that is the opposing force. What happened when, you are right, we are moving. What about by which? Due to the friction force. Okay, if there is no friction, it is unable to walk. Definitely. Student, friction is opposing force. It's opposing force that is set up between the surface of contact. That if two bodies are in contact and one body try to or tends to whatever, if one body is in try to or tends to in relative motion to another, then this type of force is developed between the contact. Okay, so friction is the opposing force that is set up between the surface of contact when one body slides down. There is a slides or rolls. It may be rolling. Okay, slide or rolls or tends to do so. It means or it tends to do so. It means it try to move. Okay, tends to do so on the surface of another body. That force, the force which is developed between the contact surface, that force is known as friction force. Okay, here two types, static friction and kinetic friction. Student, the types of friction which are usually known to us, that is static friction, okay, and kinetic friction. So I am going through the definition of both the friction, static and kinetic friction. Okay, student, kinetic friction is the opposing force. Just like friction, it is a type of friction, na? So it is the opposing force. Kinetic friction is the opposing force that is set up between the surface of the two bodies. That surface of the two bodies. Just look at the hands of them. Kinetic friction is the opposing force which is set up between the contact of the two bodies when the one body, student, when one body tends to slide. It tried to slide. Now currently it is in the rest position, but it is trying, tends to slide over the second body. Okay, when you are pushing a almirah, what happened? It is difficult to push them, but what, due to the friction opposed by the almirah and the surface. Okay, that type of friction is known as static friction. Now coming to our next topic, kinetic friction. This force, it is also a opposing force. It is also a opposing force, right? Because friction is the opposing nature. Okay, it is also a opposing force between the two surfaces of the body when one body is in the motion. It is relatively. It means when you try to push, just like that, I am pushing this chair. Okay, I am pushing this chair. It means when ground is at rest position, but the chair is in the motion. Okay, the force which act on the surface of the chair, lower surface of chair and the upper surface of the ground, that force which are opposing the motion, that force is known as kinetic friction. Okay, students, that's all for today. Thank you.